run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Squeeze, double.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Mahomes to throw. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He can touchdown, Chiefs.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They to work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I want that. Give me that ball, D. Yellow. Give me that ball.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But, yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yellow, yellow.
54 Mike. Let's get the ball.
Hey, Riblin.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Ready?
15.
Get wide.
Yellow.
51.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Showing it. Chopper.
Attack.
Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
They can't hold it, coach.
Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller at his...
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make the be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, there's a wide right. Attack.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 58's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kemp. It's caught at the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We own them. We own them.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pick it up.
Darnold on 3rd down, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Nice play, baby.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And fights through one man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hey, 15.
58 Mike, 58.
Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
This is Bell, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I'm coming after you.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll buy some time right. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that, and what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, a Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you're watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we saw those announcements live. It was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget Executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in a long time ago. Without NFL Films, I don't think we have the number of fans watching the game today.
Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Attaboy, baby.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
56 is the mic. Bound to lose one.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Sunday.
Over there. Single receiver.
15.
58, right
Hey, 43.
Mike, 58, right there.
It's been a long day.
On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Check 24.
Hey, Ripple is.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Let's go.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You got him.
Yellow.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
It's just me.
On second down now. It's Williams.
Yellow.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing doing there as the 13. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
There we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on second down. Darnold over the middle. He's got the tight end Wesco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. It's Hill, complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Come on. Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Right 57. 0-15.
You're not ready.
Hey, Rippless.
Joker.
Right.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Night, sweetheart.
Mahomes now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Terrell Suggs showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. The 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 59 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
53, Mike, 53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
I don't need to. 40.
Let's get that ball right here.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
43.
On first down, Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Single.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 94 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone. So he can.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know. But of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
We got 4.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25. Time to take a moment here, revisit this year's Pro Bowl. Played just a few exits down I-4 from the Madden home office, actually. But John Harbaugh of the Ravens, Pete Carroll of the Seattle, they were the coaches, and it was Harbaugh's AFC team who came away with a victory. Their 4th win in a row for the AFC. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Take your soft self back to huddle. Soft self back to huddle.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. 15, 15, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Easy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Fight on these 2. Hero 15.
Hatchet.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike's 50.
Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Get that ball.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Yellow. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on